Hello everybody, Mingalawa. My name is Yin and I am doing this video hoping to reach to the young and not so old so that we can kind of go back to how we lived our lives, at least in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, with a lot of reading and a lot of fun childhood memories. So I am hoping to share these stories from Shwe Thway just the way that they appear in the journals. So let's continue. So again, this is my collection that I had when I was little, and my parents subscribed them weekly, so they are on issued on Saturdays. So as a child, I couldn't wait for it to arrive at the house, when it get delivered in person. So in between, while I wait for a new issue to come to the house, I will reread and, scrutinize every little thing. I remember almost all these stories. Like if I look at it, I remember the moments that I read, and what was happening in life and things like that. So I'm hoping to share all of these with new generations, and it's for fun memories. Okay, so continuing to the last videos reading, and the next story, there are articles that are in between little stories. So it is written, this one is called A Cold Champion, yeah. And စာရေးဆရာမကခင်မျိုး A သရုပ်ဖော်ကဆန်းအောင် or Nick. Alright, and this one is also in English and in Burmese. And these are champion jumpers. For their size and weight, insects are the strongest jumpers in the whole animal world. The champion flea's 12-inch jump may appear as a very short jump by man's standards. But the flea jumps 200 times the length of its own body, which is the same as an average man's jumping more than 1,000 feet. Shown here are some well-known jumpers and the distance they cover. So if it is the ground zero here, there is springtail, and then there's a flea beetle, and then flea hopper and tree hopper, a little flea that we know, and then the baby grasshopper, field cricket, and grasshopper, the big guy. So just measuring what is the distance. So a typical flea can jump 12-inch jump, but that is about 200 times the height of its own body. So they're tiny. So that's really, really big hop. So in Burmese. So the author is Kim Yo-A, and then the illustrator is San Ang. Okay. ပိုးမွားမျိုးစုဝင်အကောင်ကလေးများသည်သူတို့အရွယ်အစားကိုလေးချိန်နှင့်ဆိုပါကတိရစ္ဆာန်လောကတွင်အခုံအတန်ဆုံးဖြစ်ကြသည်ချန်ပီယံပိုးလေးကောင်ဤ12လက်မလောက်ခုံနိုင်မှုသည်လူတို့ဤစံချိန်နှင့်စာသောအလွန်တိုသောအခုံအကွာဝေးပမာဏဖြစ်သည်သို့သောပိုးကောင်လေးသည်သူအနာကိုလျာဤ200ဇမြရှိသောအကွာဝေးရအောင်ခုံပြန်နိုင်သည်တို့ဖြစ်ရာတာမန်လူတယောက်ပေ1000ခုံနိုင်သည်နှင့်ညီမျှလေသည်ဤတွင်ဖော်ပြထားသည်မှာအချို့သောအခုံတော်ပိုးမွားများနှင့်ယင်းတို့ခုံနိုင်သောအကွာဝေးအတိုင်းအတာများပင်ဖြစ်သည် That story. And moving on to the next one. So I will try to zoom in at some places so that everybody can enjoy the details of the pages and the drawings. So this one is called Gojin Sa Jiva, and it is written by Tae Wen-zo. And I go back and forth between English and Burmese. So I am not sure when I'm doing what, so please bear with me. And please, if you have comments or suggestions, feel free to write it. If you want to hear or see things differently, let me know as well, okay? But nice and positive constructive comments. Thank you. Okay, so this one, have consideration. ကောက်ချိတ်သည်တောလိုက်ဝါသနာပါသူဖြစ်သည်ကောက်ချိတ် Okay, he likes to hunt. တနေ့တွင်ဖခင်ဖြစ်သူကတခါတလေအဖေနဲ့အတူရာထဲကူလုံးပါအောင်ကွယ် Dad asked if he can come and help him in the farms. မနက်ဖြန်တငယ်ချင်းတွေနဲ့တောလိုက်ဖို့ချိန်ထားတယ်ဗျမအားသေးဘူး And he said, nope, I've made an appointment with my friends to hunt tomorrow. I'm not free. I can't help. Nowနေ့တွင်ကောက်ချိတ်သည်တငယ်ချင်းများနှင့်အတူတောပြစ်ထွက်ခဲ့လေသည် So the next day they went hunting with his friends. လမ်းတွင်သမင်တကောင်ကိုတွေ့သဖြင့်ဒီသမင်ကိုရအောင်ပြစ်မယ် He saw a deer and he said, I am going to shoot this deer. သမင်နောက်သို့လိုက်ရင်အဖော်များနှင့်ကွဲသွားသည်ဟာသမင်လည်းပျောက်သွားပြီ So he got lost. He chased the deer and he didn't know he got lost and parted with his friends. တနေရာအရောက်တွင်ဆူလိုက်တာ So he got stabbed with a thorn at one spot. ဆူကိုဆွဲနှုတ်လိုက်ရာဟာသွေးတွေထွက်လာပြီးဒုက္ခပဲမထားနိုင်တော့ဘူး He pulled out the thorn and then a lot of blood came out and he said, I'm in trouble. I can't get up now. အနည်းရှိတကိုင်းတစ်ခုကိုအားပြု၍ထားလိုက်သည်not like that. So he used a nearby branch and he got up and he said, oh, that is really painful. ခြေထောက်မှအနာကိုကျိတ်မိတ်ခံရင်အိမ်တို့ပြန်လာခဲ့သည် So he just, bearing the pain as much as he could, he returned home. အိမ်တို့အရောက်တွင်မိုးချုပ်၍မျှော်နေသောဖခင်ဖြစ်သူကိုတွေ့ရသည် Got home, he saw that his dad was waiting for him, and it was already dark. ဘလို့ဖြစ်တာလဲကောက်ချိတ်ရဲ့ What happened ကောက်ချိတ်ဆူလို့အဖေက I stepped on a thorn, father. အဖေသည်ကောက်ချိတ်၏အနာကိုဆေးထည့်ပေးသည်နားတဲ့အဖေ Father put medicine on ကောက်ချိတ် 's wound. And he said, it's really painful, Dad, or Father. မင်းဘာမဟုတ်တဲ့ဒဏ်ရာလေးတောင်ဒီလောက်ခံစားနေရရင်မင်းလက်ချက်ကြောင့်သေတဲ့အထိခံစားရတဲ့တရိษံလေးတွေကိုကိုချင်းစာကြည့်ပေါ့ကွာ And Dad said, if you suffer so much from this tiny little wound, think how the little animals have to suffer until they die by your hand. ဟုတ်ပါပြီအဖေဒါကိုချင်းစာမိပါပြီ Yes, Father, I can put myself in their place now. နောက်နေ့မှစ၍ကောက်ချိတ်ကိုအဖေနှင့်အတူရာထဲတွင်အလုံးလုံးနေသည်ကိုတွေ့ရလေသည် From that next day on, ကောက်ချိတ် was seen working with his father on the farm. The end. So I guess there is a little lesson in this story. I'll zoom in a little bit. That shows you don't understand how the other person feels until something similar happens to you, right? So it is showing compassion and empathy towards other people's sufferings when you realize how suffering feels like in you. So that is a little story about that. And I think we will stop at that. And we have a lot more pages. I hope you guys are enjoying it. This one is going to be a long one. So tomorrow, in the next video, I will try to cover this both in English and in Burmese. And sometimes there are sections where there is new vocabularies. I guess I was really curious by these because we don't normally use them or speak them in English in our daily life. So I just kind of, recognize them or try to memorize them, but it was really hard to have it a part of your vocabulary since we didn't use them. So anyways, I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that little story. Okay, until next time. Thank you.